Howdy all. My name's Jeff Rugrock, all things prints this semester. This is drawing number 15, so we're at the 3/4 inch or 3/4 of the way mark, approximately. This particular drawing is going to be done to scale, so we have moved into 1:1 scale or 16 scale on your scale rule. It is 2022 summer term for the date is what I've been using, and my name is Jeff Rugrock. For this drawing, you're going to be doing a 1.5 inch 90-degree elbow, but in side view, also known as a quarter bend. I'm going to be looking for all the tools, dimension extension lines, pipe size, center line radius, fitting allowances, inside radius, outside radius, pipe size again, oops, and then title block. I don't know why that was duplicate. Anyways, the title block's done. Revision number 1. That's done. Again, I think you have to have a little draft for this. So when you're drawing a 90, single line symbol for a 90 is simply a 90, right? But an elbow has a radius that goes 1/4 of the way around a circle. So I am going to use a circle to do my drawing. And then I have a center line with an 1.5 inch piece of pipe. And then I come around the corner with this. So for this particular piece of pipe, I have to have an inside member with just 90 degrees. So it goes from one, well, there's your 90. That's the 90-degree elbow that I'm working with. So there's your inside radius, you have the center line radius, and then you have the back of radius, correct? And then we're just going to add a socket onto it. And then this is 1.5 inches, and then this pipe can come right in here, right? I'm not going to draw the pipe. You just have to know that this follows this center line is the radius. And it's also something referred to as the fitting allowance. So where this pipe ends here, and the center line, this is the fitting allowance. Anyways, this is what we're going to draw, and we're going to draw it to scale. So if this is an 1.5 inch pipe, then each side is 3/4. 3/4 plus 3/4 equals 1.5 inches. Anyway, so that gives you a sense of what we're going to be drawing, and that's my rough draft that I'm going to use. So here we go. Again, I'm going to draw this in the center of my page, so there's lots of room to work. So that's going to be my center line right there. And then my circle, I'm going to put it around 4 inches in. Well, what's halfway? So 10, yeah, so 4 inches will do. It's perfect. I'm going to put a little piece of pipe in there. So again, our fitting allowance and our center line radius are about the same. We're using 1.5 inch pipe, so I'm going to use an 1.5 inch fitting allowance, or 1.5 inch radius. This is called a regular radius elbow, when the pipe size is equal to the dimensions of the fitting. So an 1.5 inch radius. Oops. Here we go. There's 1.5 inches on my compass. And this is the center line radius. You can draw your, I normally draw the crosshairs first when I'm doing this. I don't know why I didn't do it here. So that's the center of my circle, and this is going to be the center line of the pipe up here. I'm actually not going to draw the pipe, but there you go. There's the center line of the pipe if I were to draw it. Now, we said that this bend needs to be 3/4 inch this to the inside and 3/4 inch to the outside to give us our full 1.5 inches. So we can mark that. 3/4 inch plus 3/4 inch is 1.5 inches. So you can draw the body of the fitting based on those little marks. So it's the back of your... Oh, this compass works way better doing larger circles. And remember, these dimensions are not exact, they're approximate. Remember, our pipe size is approximately 1.5 inches. Sometimes referred to as nominal. So there you have your center line, the inside of your elbow and the back of your elbow. Now I'm going to put a socket on that's about 3/16 wider. 1, 2, 3. And about 3/4 inch deep. So 3/4 inch deep socket. And 3/16. The 90 should start to pop off now. Pop off the page, that is. Remember to turn your pencil to keep it sharp. Looking good. So I've used my set squares, I've used my compass, I've got lots of initial lines, so dimension extension lines, center. So this is for sure the center line. Right there. And we use the radius. We use the radius / fitting allowance. Of 1.5 inches. And that's also called the fitting allowance. There we go. Got the fitting allowance marked on there. We got the centerline radius marked on there. Pipe size will be the approximate inside diameter. Pipe size. I don't know why that one was there. And then this is the outside radius. Or arc. And then this one. Inside radius, outside radius, dimension extension lines, leader lines. I think that's it. So again, I'll tidy this all up and give you a final copy of it. But this is the crux of it. Tidy up, erase, and you're well on your way. See you next time.